What's up, Builders Club TV Nation? You got Dewan Jones here, your professional stay-at-home dad, and I'm excited, fired up as always. But we got a special guest tonight with us, family. This gentleman is doing some amazing things out there in this internet entrepreneurial world we call network marketing, working from home. You know how we do it, family. We got Javar Young on the show tonight, guys. Entrepreneur, home business mentor, credit industry specialist. He's here with us tonight to talk with us a little bit about his story, a phenomenal story. Excited to have him on. Let me get myself on camera, folks, so you can see me live and direct, family. As always, want to thank you for tuning into the show. Continue to spread the word about the Builders Club TV family. This is for the culture, guys. This is to inspire, motivate, build the belief, so that you can go out there and be the greatest, and pull the greatness out that's within you. So let me go ahead and make sure our good friend is on the camera with us as well. Javar, can you hear me okay, sir? Awesome, my brother. Let me get you on camera so the family can see you live and direct. There you go, man. What's going on?
Man, living the dream. I'm excited, man. I'm just super excited, loving the platform that you're putting out there. You know, you're a leader in the industry, creating your own wave. So the moment you approached me, I could not turn this thing down, man.
Awesome, man. Hey, well, man, we're excited. It's an honor. It's a pleasure to have you here on the Builders Club TV show, man, to highlight your story. That's the goal, man, to highlight individuals like yourself that are out there doing phenomenal things, helping a lot of people win. A lot of people want to win. People just want to win, Javar, and you're helping them do exactly that, man. So, again, thank you for coming on to the show.
Absolutely. Thank you for having me.
Awesome. So if you've seen the show a little bit, Javar, what we like to do, man, and the family knows, we like to get into what we call the Builders Club TV time machine, man. And we like to talk to people doing, again, phenomenal things out there. We want to find out, however, how they were able to reach this success, right? And we've learned so far, talking to so many giants in the industry on the show, that there's a lot of jewels, man, in the past of successful people. You know, the path that you have taken to get to where you are. There's so much to learn from your journey. So can we dig a little bit into your journey, man, and talk to you about your path to success?
Absolutely, man. Well, a little bit about myself. I got started in this industry, believe it or not, it's been over 10 years, man.
Wow.
And yeah, man, I worked corporate America. I did that for over 8 years, man. My first dream was to go to the NFL, but so I played college football. A lot of people, when they see me, they're like, "Man, you're huge," you know. So, but I suffered a lot of injuries that failed, and but the crazy thing was, I always had a dream. You know, I wanted to. I grew up in a very, very tough environment. My story is similar to a lot of individuals. I grew up in Louisiana in a very impoverished environment. And like I said, I worked corporate America and I hated it, man. I met a mentor, and I've been looking at the information, just like they say, everybody needs to have a mentor. But I met a mentor one time, man, it just really opened up my eyes. He told me, he said, the smart people get out within 5 years. Here I am working corporate America for over 8, trying to figure out a way, and just miserable. You know, and in 2008, 2009, with the real estate crash, I was fired. So I went from making over $100,000 a year to trying to replace $100,000 in under 30 days.
Oh, so
and back when I got started, man, it's real interesting.
You had a good job in corporate
Say
America.
What?
I said, so you had a good job in corporate America.
I had a great job in corporate America, man. But the thing about it is, once I got finished, I said to myself, I will never, ever work for someone ever again a day in my life, man. And back then it was just real interesting doing the business, because I actually got involved. Someone had, it was over the phone. I listened to a gentleman. I found out he was a multi-million-dollar earner in one company. And I was on the phone with this gentleman, and he was in California. So I wanted to see what this was. I had never heard about network marketing in my entire life, man. And I lost everything that I had. I remember when I heard my mentor over the phone, I just wanted to see this thing. So I sold everything, man, and I went to California, and it was the biggest life-changing experience that I had ever seen, man. I wish somebody was just had told me this before I went to college, man.
Yeah. How long were you in college? You graduated from college?
Yeah, I graduated from college. I went to the University of Southern Mississippi. I actually had a football scholarship there, man.
Okay.
And I always wanted a way out. So I felt like sports was a way for me to, was my ticket. You know, either where I grew up, man, you're either going to make it in sports, get an education, or you were going to end up, you know, selling drugs or something like that, you know. Yeah. But yeah, man, it's been a very interesting journey for me. Like I said, I struggled from company to company, man. I remember my first 4 years, I believe my biggest check was probably like $200.
Well, look, before you get, not to cut you off, but before you get too far down that path, I want to hit the brakes really quickly, and I want to ask you first, when you got introduced, if you can remember when you were introduced to your very first company. You know, you had some struggles in corporate America, lost a job, great paying job, right? And at what time, within what time frame were you actually introduced to network marketing? Were you in and out of jobs? Were you looking for a job? Did you already replace that job, or you didn't have anything and someone introduced you to the industry?
Good question. So actually, I had lost my job. Right, I got fired, and one of my close friends had called me. So I had lost my job, and everything was going just out of control. And my close friend had called me, and he asked me how I was doing, and I said, "I'm not doing well. You know, I lost my job. I'm going through all of these crazy financial situations." And he told me, he said, "Wow, that's interesting you say that, because I have someone I want you to talk to." This gentleman is a multiple 7-figure earner, and I just want you to listen to what he has to say, because I told him about you, and he asked me, did I know somebody, and your name was the first name to come up. So
your friend did a good job.
There, after I had lost my job, paved the whole way, man.
Wow. Your friend did a great job of approaching
you. I'm super thankful. Yeah, man. I hadn't heard from that person in a long time. And when I seen the phone ring, I knew it was something on the other side of that call.
Let me ask you this.
Changed. I just knew it immediately.
Let me ask you this. So if you can remember, because this was a while ago, right? If you can remember, did you have any, were you hesitant at all about meeting with this gentleman that your friend told you about? And when you did meet with him, what was really going on in your mind? Were you like, man, this sounds good, but it sounds too good to be true?
Man, honestly, I had no hesitation at all. I said, this is my calling. This is what I'm supposed to do. And I felt like, well, I had been doing other type of businesses, and they just weren't working out, you know. One of my biggest dreams was that I wanted to, I went to school and got my MBA, so I got some more education, but I wanted to teach people. I had a huge desire in my heart to just teach. And so when I seen the surface of network marketing, I seen a bigger picture from the beginning. I said, this is going to allow me to be able to teach people, because I always wanted to understand how people were elevating and being able to teach and speak on larger levels. I just didn't know it was behind network marketing.
Right. Okay. So now let's hit that fast forward button. So you got started obviously in this industry. We want to know the finer details of your first experience. You joined with your friend, obviously. You signed up, right? And was your friend already making money in the business, or were you like one of the first people he talked to about it? Can you recall? Can you remember that?
Yeah, I do remember that. So my friend was not having that much success, but he actually was very motivated. So it motivated me even more. So the both of us kind of tackled it, but then I kept going. right? So as I look back at the past, a lot of people really, really, truly, fell off, man. They just fell off. It was something different for them than it was. It's always just been something different for me than it's been for the average person.
Right. And can you remember some of the things you were doing at the beginning as you were trying to tell people about your business, as you were trying to grow your business? Do you remember some of the things you were doing in your first network marketing experience?
Absolutely. Man, that's funny you asked that. I was having a conversation with a gentleman, but see, I got started 10 years ago when people weren't even thinking about closing business on social media. And that was my dream, was to be able to just work from home and be able to close deals off of Facebook and be able to build. One of the biggest business builders that I did when I first got started was I was doing home meetings at Starbucks, man. And so I remember when I went to California and getting excited and just getting that rush and saying to myself, I said, man, when I get back to Atlanta, I'm gonna explode this thing. And so when I got back to Atlanta, and I'm thinking that, I wanted to make money with all of my friends. When I got back to Atlanta and just exposing them to us, everybody looking at me like I was crazy.
Wow.
So yeah, man. So, but I kept going. I kept exposing people, man. It got to the point to where I got so broke. I got so desperate. I was actually building the business in my car. And that's when one of the things kicked in, man. I said, I'm going to figure out how to make money with this. And so I literally, I attracted a leader, my first leader, man. I was so excited. And so we were building, and we were building in these Starbucks, man. I had so many people coming into these Starbucks and just wanting to hear the information. It started growing like that, man. But just basically through the telephone and through personal interaction, but the way I've always built, and I'll stand to it, it's just the telephone, man. It's the fastest thing in the world. Where they got most people want to, post on Facebook and Instagram. That's fine, but we got to get to work.
Yeah,
we got to make that interaction. We got to talk on the phone. People got to feel your energy.
Right. Touch the people. That's right.
We got to touch the people, man.
So Javar, you once you had, this was in your first company, or you said you've done obviously multiple companies. When that breakthrough started to happen, right? When did you get to the point where you started to say, "Oh my God, this is actually working"?
Well, I was with my first company for 4 years, and I was struggling.
Yeah.
Right. And then they had some things going on with the company, and I had one of my close. I've never really been recruited outside of someone that's been one of my friends, man. So one of my friends introduced me to another company, right? So I jumped in that company, had some fast success, and all of a sudden, then that company went bankrupt. So I went from that company. When that company went bankrupt, I was just at a point to where I was building up, and then that happened, and then I fell completely back down, right? And then I at that particular moment, I was in a bad relationship. I was in a company that had just went down, and then I had a friend of mine that was in the current company I'm in right now. I had been watching him. He was having some success, and it got so bad for me, man. I remember myself, I was in my car, and I just knew that the next venture that I went into, that this was going to be the one, man. So I enrolled with this company, and first of all, I was the fastest to ever become a vice president in the history of the company.
Wow.
So I became a vice president in 86 days. I created the largest movement within the company. and things just exploded for me, man. In 90 days, I had a completely different life than I had prior to 9 years, man.
Wow.
Yeah,
man. Can you tell the Builders Club
all that
TV
stuff that you hear about 10 years, about 90 days?
Yeah.
I was just going through the process to figure out how it was going to be a reality.
Wow. Can you tell the family, can you tell us, because everyone's probably watching this like, wow, man, 86 days, hit the top of the company. What do you think was the major difference that allowed that to happen?
Well, the major difference was that I refused to not win. And one of the things that really helped me succeed was being authentic. Okay. So just being authentic and just being with just putting it out there, man. Just doing what you need to do, just unconventional things, man. Because I believe that when you do the thoughts that's in your mind, so you got to react on those things and those unconventional thoughts that a lot of people think. See, I was the person that started doing those things, right? So when doing those things, I became a leader in my own way. And I started mastering those things, man. I just started becoming more authentic and started attracting more people. Whereas everybody has found something that a way for someone else to win, and then they jump on that bandwagon. But there's something that everybody that's going to listen to this interview, and I'm here to tell everybody this: you can do something better than anyone else in the world in network marketing when it comes to being a professional. Whenever you find that out and you enhance it and constantly keep getting better at that one thing, that's when you're going to reach the top, because nobody else can do it better than you.
Wow, that's
whether
great.
it be exposing someone on the phone, whether it be tap rooting, but we're talking about the hard work and the basic stuff. See, the basic stuff is what got me where I needed to get to. I just kept studying the basics. I just kept studying how to edify, how to promote people, how to do a home meeting, how to answer questions, how to relate to people. So all those different basic things that a lot of people don't want to do, I just tackled them, man. So just tackle the basic hard stuff.
Wow, that's good stuff, man. That's strong. You know, Javar, a lot of the leaders that have been on the show mentioned that magic word, tap rooting. Yes. And I think that it's safe to say that a lot of people possibly watching this interview maybe they don't know what that is, tap rooting. So I'm thinking maybe one of these days we gotta have some of the leaders come on to the Builders Club TV and give a breakdown on the science of tap rooting. I think that would be amazing. In fact, family, if you'd like to see that, make sure you leave a comment down below and let us know if that's something you'd like to see on the Builders Club TV. Maybe like a little crash course in tap rooting. Maybe we'll have Javar Young come on and teach it, man. That would be amazing. Javar, can you tell us this, man? Now that you've been able to escape the quote unquote rat race, the corporate race, corporate America, and you become your own boss and you're building your own empire, what does it feel like now to really have a life of freedom and to live life on your own terms?
Wow, man, that's truly a phenomenal question. I think about that all the time. You know, it feels absolutely phenomenal, but prior to me actually experiencing it, I didn't know that the little things mattered so much. You know, just being able to not get stuck in traffic, okay? Just being able to eat when I want to eat. I remember myself thinking when I worked my job, I said, man, I'm gonna be taking lunch the same time every day for the rest of my life. You know, so as it gets frustrating in building your own business because all we're doing is problem solving. But in the midst of doing that, there's always little things that come up where you're just so grateful to be able to experience those things, to where I remember myself asking myself all the time, like, I can't wait to see what every day would be like, just to feel like if it was a Saturday, you know, just to not have to plan anything. I think for me, why I love the industry so much is because I don't like to plan, okay? I'm very unorthodox. I like being able to handle situations as they arise. And in network marketing, it's actually, it's great because it's so unpredictable. One minute that, you know, this is working, and then so you got to change up and learn something else, or all of a sudden, you know, you have a new market in another city where you have to figure those things out. So it's just the uncertainty and the willingness to constantly keep growing and learning it, and to seeing the person that you are is the biggest fulfillment.
Wow. That's amazing, yep. Man. That's amazing. Javar, will you go ahead and give out your social media, website, and anything like that the family can get in touch with you if they like?
Absolutely. So you can find me on all social media platforms, Javar Young. You can also find me as Tycoon on Instagram. So just first name, last name, and I'll see everybody on the beaches of the world.
Absolutely. And you know what, man? We absolutely do not want you to be a stranger on the show. We definitely got to have you back. In fact, Javar, we're actually, and the family's excited about this. We're taping a new series coming soon, right? We're taping season 1 right now, in the mix of recording season 1, and it's actually the Builders Club TV, A Day in the Life. And this is like the lifestyles of the rich and famous for the network marketing industry. And it's really like value meets or lifestyle meets personal development, where we turn the camera on and we take the family on a virtual field trip. And, you know, you show us whatever you like, but it's really about inspiration, motivation, and belief. And you might be out, you know, shopping or enjoying time, or, you know, it's really about showing the family the lifestyle of a professional network marketer. And again, it's about growing your belief. And then we get a chance to steal some more of those valuable nuggets, man, and wisdom that you've been sharing with us tonight. And so we definitely got to have you back for that, man.
Yes, man, I love it. I've actually been thinking about it. If somebody ever done that, it would explode. So now you're taking the vision and then you're showing the application in real life, man, because a lot of people, they just don't understand what we have to offer. So yes, it's definitely going to be a blessing, man, to be able to show individuals another side.
Yes. And Javar, you know, it's great you're mentioning that, because the number one primary reason why we developed the Builders Club TV show and platform is to do just that. We want to kind of not that we want to rebrand the industry. We just want to add to the brand, a positive spin on the brand, because you're right. So many people have a distorted view of what this industry really is. They don't really get to see how many lives it's changing. A lot of people listen to hearsay, he say, she say, you know, they listen to what other people are saying, and they're not really paying attention to the narrative, the positive narrative out there, you know, when it comes to network marketing changing lives. You know, like, it changed your life. It's changing the lives of people in your organization. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, I love how your platform is. You know, I don't have to fly to New York, or, you know, and you're going to be able to tap more people because it's live and it's raw, and you can get to more professionals like that. So this is going to, man, I'm going to be so excited just watching the growth of your model, man.
Man, I appreciate that, man. It means a lot coming from you, man. We're excited that you're here sharing in the vision, man, because this platform is not about any one person. It's about the industry. This is for the culture.
I love it.
This is for the family, and this is for the value, man. You just being here, talking to the family, man, this does so much. You know, people get to see the success, but it's not usual they get to see the people behind the success. You see what I'm saying? So this is our opportunity to, You know, what you're doing right now, man, you know, you really should be charging us millions of dollars to have this conversation. And we're getting a chance to get all these nuggets. So, man, the family, including myself, we appreciate you, brother. We definitely have you back.
Hey, the relationship is worth more than any amount of money.
Yes, sir.
So we're connected, brother.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Builders Club TV family, you heard it right here. We will have Javar back on the show. As you can see, he's got a lot of value to give, a powerful story. A lot of you probably can relate to the story. A lot of you right now are building the dream. You're still in the corporate space. You're still working a job, and that's okay. You know, the job is really a part of the whole movement that you have right now. It's really helping you to fund the vision. It's helping you to fund the business. So just keep following people like Javar, and stay believing in yourself. So Builders Club TV family, Javar Young. We'll see you next time. Peace.